Alright, are we good here? Hello, konnichiwa! Welcome in, Stargazers. I hope you are all having a lovely day so far. Yeah. How is everyone doing? It is Tuesday today. We're drawing Wooper today? No, we are not drawing Wooper. That would be funny, though. Wooper being a fellow IRIAM founding streamer. Wooper streaming. That would be cute. No, we are not drawing Wooper today. We are going to be, we're gonna be drawing a, well, you shall see. I don't want to reveal it quite yet. But yeah, today I'm trying to go back to learning how to go back to doing art streams, right? I'm also trying to build up a little bit more consistency. I'm trying to, sort of get going on building up more stamina. So, you know, short streams, regularly, I'm hoping is going to help with that. So that is sort of why we're doing the 10K star challenge, is, so that we can sort of, like, you know, get back into the swing of things and figure things out as we go, and, yeah. Vesa Nova redeemed Draw Wooper for 100k points. No, we're not drawing Wooper today. 100k points, though. That would be a lot. I haven't charged any amount of points for that. It might be fun to do that as, like, a commission type stream where it's, like, a dedicated stream. 100k points? What would you do for 100k points? That's the kind of reward where someone says, you know, shut down the stream for 100k points. Also, hello, Dual Thrones, hello. And hello, B&T. Is it a jackal? Why are you guys guessing animals and mythical creatures? You guys are silly. No, it is not a jackal. But how is everybody doing today? I hope everyone is having a lovely day. The funniest one I saw for 100k points was end my stream and play Garfield Kart. That sounds like something that Doki Bird would have. That sounds like a Doki Bird redeem. Because I don't know if anyone saw it, but she had like she had a specifically parody-made Garfield model. That was pretty interesting. It was the weird Batgirl? Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know. What would you guys do with 100k points? Like, what kind of redeem would you do? I feel like it might be interesting someday to do, like, a dedicated commission stream with 100k points. I don't know. I used to do, much smaller amounts for, like, speed sketches, and that's kind of how I ended up with, like, a little bit of the carpal problems that I ended up having, so, probably not gonna do many of those anymore. But something where you, like, dedicate a whole stream based on a point redeem, I don't know, that might be interesting. Well, yeah, to be fair, I'm kind of hoping to move away from points in general, because I really want to try to get back into doing something called stream loots, which is, like, kind of like points, except they are trading card based, and the reason that I want to do that is because they work on both Twitch and YouTube. It is something that's, like, paid events, but I want to do a bunch of events where people can also do them for free as well, and be able to, like, you know, redeem Twitch points for free cards as well. It's something I really want to get into, but I haven't gotten into it because I just haven't drawn enough of the cards or figured out like, what I want to do or how I want to do them. So one thing that I want to start doing again, like, going back to these art streams, right, is having more streams where we are developing the stream as we go. I think over the year, I've realized that there's a lot of streams where I end up wanting to try to do everything behind the scenes and then surprising you guys later. And it ends up not really working because I can't prioritize it, because anytime where I'm not streaming, I end up doing, like, commission work. So I never end up doing enough to elevate the stream. But I think I want to start doing that so that you guys are more directly involved in things, and you guys can get, like, you know, more input, you can share more of your ideas. And it kind of creates more of, like, a community event and a community vibe, and it does make more sense for streams, I think, because, you know, that is part of what streaming is, right? Is the community aspect. So I think I want to start evolving the stream on stream with you guys. There's a few artists who I follow who have really inspired me in that kind of direction, and that's sort of what they do. Like, what they draw on stream is stuff that they then want to integrate later. So for us, it could be things like drawing Streamloots cards, or coming up with redeem ideas, or figuring out emotes and alerts and all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, more stuff related to Hallucinari and such. I really want to try to push that kind of thing forward. And you guys know that I'm not really good about that when it comes to being very perfectionist and trying to make really clean finishes on stream. So, I am hoping to try to either get better at that or try to develop things more to a point where anything off stream is more, like, small and, the majority of the concept development than we could at least do here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Streamloots is spelled stream and then loot as in, like, a loot box, so L-O-O-T. And I haven't reintroduced it yet because I don't feel like it's at the point where there is enough to reintroduce. I don't want you guys to put anything into it until I feel like it's worthwhile for you. Because at the moment, all I really have right now is like, Pokemon impressions, which I haven't done in a while, and I feel like that I could be doing more for that. So maybe we could come up with cards together, or, like, at the very least, what I think I need to do is just design a border, and then be able to use that as a template, and then be able to make cards on stream later. Streamloots is Starlight TCG Pocket. That's not, that's not too far off, honestly. Also, hello, Sea Hero. Welcome in, welcome in. That's what I asked. Streamloot. It's like fat loot, a term from when I was young. I apologize. I haven't heard that term. It might be from, like, a community that I wasn't part of, though. It might not be an age thing. So don't worry. Don't worry. But yeah, that's just the name of the website. So I do have an account on the website, but I haven't gone back to activate anything. And, Prism also used to shout out the cards, and, I haven't really gotten her to be able to do that again. So, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what works best for that. Because I really like it when she shouts out the cards, but she doesn't always do it. She's sometimes a little too shy. So, it was a gimmick that I really liked, and now I'm not really sure about it. So we'll have to figure it out as we go. But anyway. Alright, I guess we should probably jump over to our main scene here. Hang on one sec, I just want to check something real quick. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. And we should be good here. There we go. Gotta bribe Prism with snacks to talk. I mean, she does love pastries, so, you know, kind of makes sense, kind of adds up. Alrighty. So, let's see here. She actually is the one who likes to make a lot of snacks. She likes to hang out at the cafe a little bit. What am I doing? I need to make sure that I have references up and everything so I know what I'm actually doing. I haven't done art on stream in so long that it might take me a while to sort of get back into it, so I do apologize if I need some time to sort of catch back up here. So what I'm going to be doing is for every, let me throw this on another layer actually. So every 10k stars that we get in IRIAM streams is going to equal 1 FS drawing. So last time I announced that we were doing this, we got like 20, so we will be coloring this, but I sort of want to see like what we can do within a stream time span, and Just trying to make something fun, something for other founding streamers, right? For the holidays. The return of on-stream Starlight Heart. It's good to be back. It's really good to be back, honestly. It's been over 1,000 years. Man, I'm gonna gain an extra 9 tails at that rate. Alright. Let's see here. I know I want it to be chibi, so I'm just sort of trying to figure out the pose and everything at the moment. Why don't you have IRIAM as a Twitch tag? Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I should probably have it, like, in the title, right? As, like, a shout-out. Did I do that? Did I? I don't think I did. I should do that. I need to make, like, a, Stellion, thank you so much for subscribing. Hello, hello. Hope you are doing well over on the YouTube side. Thank you very much. What was I saying? Yeah, I probably need to get, like, I probably need to get a Stream Elements shout-out thing. It would be a good tag, too, just in case. How do tags on Twitch work? Because that's a fairly new thing, right? I don't really understand how tags work on Twitch. Does anyone know? Can somebody explain it? For someone who hasn't been around? Guys, oh my gosh, I have to tell you the funniest thing. I haven't been doing Twitch streams for so long that I didn't even get a Twitch recap this year. I only got one for being a viewer. I didn't have a Twitch recap this year. They were like, no, you have not passed our qualifications. You've been out for so long. We do not reward you with this. And I was like, that's definitely fair, and it's definitely my own doing, but also, ouch. Like, I kind of, I wasn't, like, expecting it, but I also was kind of saddened. I don't know. I thought it would say, like, you did 2 streams this year. But it didn't even tell me I had done 1. It just didn't even give me the option. So I thought that that was amusing in a way. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm hoping to be back, as long term here as I can, right? This is a super messy brush, but it actually really helps, believe it or not. Lumi, hello! Welcome in, Lumi! It's so nice to see you. How's everything been going? Let's see if I'm getting this hair right. I don't think I am. Hang on. This brush is a little too messy for me, actually. Sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's a little bit much. Let's try to make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Lumi, how's everything going? I was just talking about how I really want to get back into stream loots. I really want to try to figure that out, because I did it for like 1 stream last year, and then I just dropped it entirely, and I've really been wanting to get back into it. I know that you're really, that you do a lot with stream loots. You're doing good, just kind of existing? I feel that, yeah. It's one of those days. But I'm glad that you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. Alright, hang on. Before I start adding detail, I'm not thinking, I'm not using my head right now to think of a pose, so let me try to think of a pose and then let me add detail, right? I'm not doing this very well. Streamloots is absolutely worth it. I might have to bother you at some point in the future, because I consider you, like, Streamloots expert at this point. I joined, like, years ago and then just didn't do enough with it. And I really want to get back into it. I think it would be really fun. Especially because, like, I have... Wait, can you see it here? I don't think you can see it here. Wait. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna jump here real quick if I can do this. I don't think this is actually gonna work. Hang on. Boop, boop. Let me see here. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So, I actually have a deck of cards on me at all times. Like, cards are actually a huge part of my brand and everything. But, I really want to get into Streamloots and doing more things with cards because that is literally part of my brand. So I need to do more of that. All right. Let me make sure, where did my references go? There we go. And there we go. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, so it's like literally part of my brand, so I really want to do it. What is the difference between stream loots and stream points? Do you mean like channel points? 1, better pay if you're consistent with it. 2, very good for community interaction. 3, just fun to have cards made. Yeah. I mean, like, part of it is I'm like, oh yeah, you know, that'd be great to not have, you know, Twitch's bad split and have it as like a really good alternative. Part of me loves stream interaction, and then another part of me is like, I just really like cards, guys. I just love cards in general. My entire life, I've always been fascinated with, magical paper and the spells that basically are cards. So the distinction, if you're talking about channel points, Dual Thrones, stream loots are like paid card packs, and they do like really, they sort of say, blah, blah, blah. They sort of serve the same purpose as channel points, except you usually do things that are a little bit more worthwhile, a little bit more that changes the stream. And then channel points are like based on how long you watch the stream. So I want to kind of move away from channel points a little bit, because channel points would interrupt streams a lot. And I would sort of get really overwhelmed by it, I suppose. And that's kind of like when I would do the speed drawings, that's kind of didn't help much. And I think I still need to figure out like what works the best. I'm doing details again. Oh my gosh, guys. Get me to just making a pose right now. This is not good. All right. Hang on. I need to think for a second. I need to think about what I'm doing with this pose. So this founding streamer, I feel like I just gave it away with the ears. I feel like I gave it away with the ears. This founding streamer is a idol in training, and they are, their color theme is pink. And I already gave the biggest hint with part of what I drew. Does anyone know who this founding streamer is? If you don't know about IRIAM, if you're not on IRIAM or watch any of the IRIAM founding streamers, that is totally fine. But yeah, I think I've basically given it away at this point. Let me get a pose done. So she is a idol in training, right? So I think that she should have some sort of microphone. And I want to be able to give her like a really cute pose. So maybe something like very cute, sweet idol pose, right? You see if I can do something maybe where like we got maybe one leg in the air. These are going to be chibi, just so I can try to get them done during stream. Something like that, maybe? I feel like I could do a little bit better here. Maybe facing... I know I can do better with this pose. Hang on. Maybe something where we are flipping the hand. How about? Maybe that'll work. Usually card packs are somewhere between 1 to 3. Stream Loots is basically a service where you pay the streamer, you get a random set of cards, you can play them on stream. Yeah, that's basically it. I think it's just really fun to be able to make cards and have like interactive community things, because I can't code, but Stream Loots kind of allows you to do a lot of connections that are similar to like crazy things that people can get done with coding, right? Especially if you pair it with something like Mix It Up. So that's definitely something that I want to try doing. Alright, how is that? That's a little better, but now her hair's on the wrong side. See, this is why we don't want to make the details first, right? We have to decide the pose first, and then the details. Because otherwise this kind of thing happens. Alright, something like that maybe, and then we can have her eyes here, and she could sort of be looking to the side. This looks really bad, but I assure you it's just a pose at the moment. Just a rough pose at the moment. Is it Iron Mouse? No, it's not. I haven't drawn her main feature. I'm not good with chibi mouths, honestly. Alright. This will look better, I promise. I promise. You guys have to trust the process, okay? You have to trust me that this won't look terrible by the end, okay? You gotta trust me on this. Because I know that this is really rough right now. We just want to get the pose out. No, Dual Thrones, it's not negative at all. I was saying that, like, the way that I did channel points is that, like, I was getting a lot of channel points at once, and they're really easy to earn, so I was just getting a lot of, I was getting interrupted in streams a lot, and it was kind of, like, breaking the flow of things. There's no music? Wait, there's no music for you guys? But, hang on a sec. You guys not able to hear any background? It might just be too quiet. Hang on, it might just be too quiet. If I make it that loud, can you hear it? Yeah, I think it was just really, really low, and it's very hard to judge. Try about there, maybe? It's really hard for me to figure out, like, because some songs are a lot louder than others. So, I don't want to, like, blow out your eardrums. And I think that this is probably a quieter one. Like, alright, let's jump to a different one real quick. So, this one's probably... That one... Wait, do I have this on calm instrumental or regular? Nope, this should be regular. There we go. No, I think you guys can hear this now. Hang on a sec. Going back to the channel point thing. Where were we here? There we go. Alright, yeah. No, you guys could definitely hear this. I have some songs that are, like, really nice and quiet, and then I have others that have, like, crashing cymbals, so I'm trying to not blast out your eardrums. No, it's fine. It's good to know. It's really good to know. But anyway, back to the Streamloots thing. So, Lumi, like, for you, what do you think is like, the favorite kind of redeems that you guys have, just to sort of give some examples, to Dual Thrones here. Because, like, when I was doing channel points, I was doing a lot of either doing full drawings that are, like, speed style, and I was doing, Pokemon impersonations. So, I'm curious, like, what kind of stuff does your community like? Because you just mentioned, like, sound redeems and stuff, and... That was the other thing. I don't know if you saw this, Lumi. I don't know if you're, in the Streamloots group often, but I was trying to ask what happened to the, like, in the server, I was trying to ask what happened to the archive channels, and they kept deleting my messages. And I was like, dang, okay, that's rude. I just remember the archive channels having a lot of really cool ideas, and I missed it, and I was like, oh, you know, it'd be nice if we could access that again. And then they just deleted my messages, and it was in agreement with another person who was like, hey, I wish we could see those old things again. And I didn't realize at first that they had deleted the message. I just thought I hadn't sent it, so I sent it again. And then they deleted it again, and I'm like, okay, dang, I just liked the years of ideas. Usually my chat likes using cards related to specific sound effects and stuff to throw at me with, TITS. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. I was mentioning on Twitter the other day, and I'm like, oh, I make assets. I'm now Live 2D. I could end up I'm now eligible for TITS. Oh no. Boycott stream loots, create star loots. Taki, hello, hello! Welcome in, welcome in! I hope you are doing well today. I hope you are doing lovely today. Let's see how this is going right now. I feel like, hang on a sec. I need to put this sketch on another window because, I feel like it's going to be at a very strange, oh, hang on. Strange ratio if I'm not careful here. The way that I am looking at this slate sometimes, is very skewed compared to what you guys are seeing. So I think what I should do is just sort of move this down a little bit. Yeah. My viewpoint is very, very skewed. I always end up making things longer than they need to be, so I sort of have to work and adjust it later. Alright. I think that's a little bit better. I think we're getting to something that actually is, like, starting to look cute. Not there yet, but it will get there. I have to do this streamer justice. Let's brainstorm things we can throw at you that are thematically appropriate. Starlets would be a great name for a card collection. That would be fun! That's actually, yeah, I like that. That's a cool idea, Vesta. I like the word, starloots. Tangents! How are you gonna throw tangents at me? Is that why you double the length of my twin tails when you draw me? Probably not, because I don't draw your face elongated. I just like, I like longer twin tails. They just look nice. Hang on. This hairstyle still is not right. We still have to add the second part here. That I also have, right? So, we've got these lower parts. Hang on a sec. I feel like we're not going to get this entirely done today because it's been way too long since I've drawn on stream and I don't remember how. At least, like, keeping up with chat and everything, right? But I'm having fun. I'm chilling with you guys. This is enjoyable. I need to also learn how to have streams where I don't talk as much. Otherwise, I'm going to burn out. How do you have a chill stream with chat? I need to figure that out at some point. I have too much fun talking to you guys. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. I want to try to get the hairstyle right. I mean, it's kind of similar to me. Like, we both have the short in the front and then the long flowy in the back. So, I should be able to do this. It's pretty similar to my own. Hers is a lot calmer, I think. Let me try to calm it down a little bit. There we go. And then I'm also gonna have to figure out, like, how to actually draw this little chibi hand here. With the mic. I'm just sort of placing where the mic needs to go at the moment. I'm not, like, actually drawing the full mic. I'm still in placement mode here. There we go. I really want to start developing a style that is conducive to streams in the sense that things are, like, a little bit more loose and a little bit more painterly, but you guys know that that's still really hard for me. So there's a lot of experimentation here as well. We won't throw tangents at you, that's the evil part. The twin tails have different gravity physics. So they just float right up to you and then hover around you without ever touching you. I like to draw a lot of my throwing assets. Yeah, that sounds fun. If you stream a lot and have a good community who wants to support you, do stream loots. I swear to God, I'm not trying to sell you snake oil on this. It's been incredible throughout the past year. I'm really glad to hear that, honestly. I've been really worried about, like, trying to do something like that, but yeah, I definitely want to get into that. You did say twin tails instead of tangents. I don't know why, but the drawing reminds me of Fruits Basket. Oh, that's fun. That's a good thing, right? Also, hello, Kaku. I don't know if I welcomed you in earlier when I saw you, but hello, hello. I need to try. This arm is giving me a little bit of trouble. Hang on. I'm trying to figure out how this arm behaves. Little chibi arm. It doesn't look quite right because I think the microphone is getting in the way. Oh my gosh, how do you hold a microphone? This is the one problem with me drawing on stream, is when I get really lost on how to draw something, and then I, like, don't know how to compensate for it, you know? Hang on a sec, I need a reference on this. I don't remember how to draw someone holding a microphone, and I can't get it in my head right now. Person holding microphone. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get the arm right, that's the problem. It's definitely a creative venture, and you can always use pre-made collections if you want to dip your toes in. I haven't really found... You know what the problem has been for me, Lumi? Is, like, I haven't used any of the pre-made stuff because, it's, like... I mean, I guess that sound redeem works with it, but, I usually have songs like this going, and I'm usually streaming art, so I haven't really found, like, a good point, like, area to use it in. I think it would be fun to do something with, like, I think it makes sense with games, but I haven't really figured out how to do it with art streams like this. I'm still dying on how to do the, hand here. Hang on. These stock images are not good reference. Hate to leave so early. I think I legit do need to go lie down. I'll get unsick soon, I promise. Have a fun stream. All the best, Vessa. I hope you feel better. I'm sorry that you are not feeling great, but I hope that lying down helps. Thank you for stopping in as long as you could. I still really appreciate it. That's never fun. Man, the problem with Chibi Arm is there's not much room to work with. But yeah, rest well, Vessa. Alright. Hang on. I'm still, like, not able to... Okay. Maybe... something like this. Okay, that's a little bit better. I feel like I'm still... Don't want to draw off the other layer. I feel like I'm still trying to learn how to draw chibis, honestly. There we go. Something like that. I guess it doesn't have to be perfect, right? It's a chibi. But adding a little bit more of a 3D sense to the mic probably helps too. Okay, there we go. Sometimes it takes us a bit of time to sort of, you know, narrow down how this needs to work. I just need to practice it a lot more, I think. Which is part of the reason why I'm, like, doing this in the first place, is so that I can practice, right? Like, I intentionally chose to do this kind of style so that I could learn how to do it correctly. Or, like, with a bit of improvement, I guess. And I used a reference with a coat, but she doesn't have lawn sleeves. Alright, let's try to get her short sleeves here, then. She has a crop top sweater. But, yeah, I think that works. I think that works. Something like this, maybe? Alright. Hand is a little bit too far out from where the shoulder would be. Makes the shoulders a little bit too broad. That is definitely a problem with chibi, is everything gets, like, really, really tightly pushed in, I think. Alright, that's a lot better, right? The trouble with chibi lies in the style. There's so many different styles of chibi, it takes years to find your own exact style of chibi. That's so true, though. That's so true, and I think I'm still, like, trying to figure out my style of chibi for sure. I think that is really accurate. Chibi has so many different ways to go, and it's really hard to find, like, what kind of chibi works best for you. I was hoping by doing this exercise I would be able to try and discover that. Try and discover what is your ideal chibi. It's definitely not easy, you're so right about that. I don't want the hair to just look like it's random, so I need to have, like, a little bit where it shows that it's coming out. But then this hair's in the way. How do I do this? Maybe I should make this a little bit higher? Me thinking that chibi is gonna make my life easier, but it actually ends up making it harder. There we go. I just need, like, a little bit of hair to be able to peek through there so it doesn't look like it's coming out of nowhere. Actually, why don't we make it a little bit larger here? And something like that, maybe. I'm gonna clean all this up. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna clean all this up. Like I said, you know, trust the process, right? Need to raise that arm a little bit more, because it looks like a plush bear at the moment. Oh my gosh, why do I keep accidentally... No! I didn't, did I? How did I do that? Oh man. I drew on the background layer. Alright, it's okay, it's okay. In Clip Studio, it's an easy fix, right? We can just go to brightness to opacity. There we go, there we go. We can save this. And then we can just make another background. See? All good, all good, all good. It's all good. Why don't we save this while we're at it? Alright, I want to get rid of all... That wasn't anything important, right? No. Alright, I want to get rid of all this part. And I want to bring her hair up a little bit more so it can match the other side a bit better. There we go. I think that's cute. Let's reshape it a tiny bit here. And because I know that my viewpoint is not good, I'm gonna have to change this again so that it looks a little bit more normal. Actually, that's not too bad. We can kind of go either way with that. Just a little bit, I think, works. Okay. So then we have her crop top here. And her hair is actually going to be a lot shorter, but because we don't have too much room, I don't want to, like... I just don't want to make it on the same length, I think. So something like that, I think, works well. Yeah. Alright. There we go. And then let's give a little bit more curve here to the pants. And then this is gonna be a little tricky how we're gonna... Nope, that's not bad. Let's just go with that. Trying to figure out the curve of the leg, basically. No, I think that works. So who is this? So this is an IRIAM founding streamer, like myself, and her name is Tantan, and she is a cow VTuber. And I haven't drawn her ears yet, but she is a aspiring idol. She is an idol in training, so these are like her training clothes. And she's super nice. She's super fun. I definitely recommend checking her out if you haven't yet. And it is who people said that they wanted me to draw first when we got to 10K on the last Star IRIAM stream. We actually did get past 10K on another one, so I technically could do another. But I haven't opened up a vote for that, so I'll have to do that next time we stream on IRIAM. Potentially, I'm not really sure yet. But yeah, she's an adorable cow VTuber. And let's see here. I'm gonna be respectful with how I do this. That should work. And she has a little cowbell as well. So let's see if we can fit the cowbell, because the cowbell is important too. It's gonna be a little tricky, right? Chibi necks. It's tricky to do any necks on a chibi. So like my crystal necklace is hard to do on a chibi as well. I think that works though. There we go. And then we've got a little bit more of the ribbing on the idol outfit and some of the stitching here, so that adds a little bit more of a bust. Like I said, I'm trying to be respectful here, but it's also hard with a chibi. I struggle with perfect chibi neck proportion. It's so hard, right? I'm kind of cheating it a bit. You can't really see what's going on here. There's not enough room to show. So characters with really detailed necklaces, it's tricky to do with chibi. It really is. But I think we're doing good. I think we're doing good. And then she has little pockets on her pants here. And then the pants themselves have little pink cow print all over them. So I'm not gonna do too much with that because that's gonna be flat colored. And then she's got little sneakers here. which, again, is going to be kind of tricky to do in Chibi. I'll need to wait until I can make my brush a little bit smaller, I think. And then... yeah, I still don't really know how to do the hands, I guess? I guess something like... something like that, I think, works. And then we can show a little bit more of her jacket this way, too. Yeah. So let's get a little bit here. And then I'm gonna have to refine this for sure. Because these are really, this is a really big thick pen, but I just do this so that I can try to focus on getting the general idea down. And then when I refine it, it's a little bit easier to work with. Make this a little bit smaller. And let's see, make that a little bit thicker here. I'm trying to make sure that I'm playing around correctly with the proportion. So again, this probably needs to be a little bit lower and a little bit more inward. Yeah, man, chibis are so tricky. Let's make her hand go out a little bit more. And let's give her a little bit more of an arm. Right? I think that would help. I'm definitely gonna refine those hands. Those hands are a little bit rough right now. And then her tail here has a little bit of a bow on it. And then I want to sort of curl it so that there's sort of this S-shaped curve all the way back. And then I want to make the tail go a little bit higher so that it's a little more anatomically correct here. And then the shoes, yeah, shoe detail's gonna have to wait, I think. How are we on proportion? I guess we're doing pretty well in proportion, I would say. I'm going to fix this hair a little bit. This hair could use work. And try something like this. And be doing some art warm-ups while lurking to prepare for Mark's art course. Nice, 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 nice. Alrighty, here. And she actually has a big, big ponytail, so that's gonna be like making this whole thing into sort of like a circle shape, I think. And then we still have to add her little cow ears, so let's make sure that we get all that done. So we're sort of refining her main hair form here. I'm probably going to refine how I did the horns. They're a little bit large for a cow. Because CEO thought that she was Iron Mouse, so let's make the horns a little bit smaller. Because she's got the big floopy cow ears. And that should probably take more precedent, right? Then she's got her hair tied back. And she's got like a scrunchie in the back here. And then a big swooshy ponytail. See if I can get the ponytail right. Despite how often I've drawn Vesta, I'm not the best with ponytails still. And probably need to take a little bit more from the reference here. Maybe actually make it a little larger. That face is so rough. I'm going to change the face. Don't worry. I struggle with ponytail because I think of them as 3D. When I go to draw them, they can appear very flat in 2D. I find it conflicting. Yeah, very true. I'm trying to think of it in 3D in a way, right? Like, I'm trying to add these lines that are kind of wrapping around and showing, like, two planes. But it's not working too well at the moment. She has a really, really long ponytail. It's actually not too much of an exaggeration. It kind of ends, like, right here. And then I want to make sure I'm doing enough with, like, extra strands and such. I want it to curve nicely here. If I can't get enough of this done on stream, then I will continue it off stream. But we'll see how much we can get done at least. I think I'm just still not used to... I'm still not used to the flow, right? I think we'll get used to the flow. That's not bad. And then that's sort of like where the highlight is probably gonna be, more or less. This tail could probably get a little bit more of a tweak to the position. What? As long as you don't cut off everything but the tail. There we go, that's a little bit better. And then because this hair is going up, then this kind of makes... Okay. So we've got this sort of like... Yeah, that's pretty good. I probably could do better on the pose, but since this is our first one, you know. I'll try to not be too harsh on it. There we go. Now, let's fix those eyes a bit. At least to a rough state. This is gonna have to be really painterly, I think, by the end. Something like that. That's looking a little bit better, right? We still have a ways to go, but I think that does help a little bit. Alright, here. Keep sort of flipping it back and around, making sure it's decent so far. And I want to make sure that I'm not forgetting her ears, right? Let's add her ears in, so that we make sure that we're not forgetting them. She's got big, floppy, cute cow ears. And then these, okay, they go a little bit below this swoosh of hair. Trying to make sure if that's kind of even. All right, this swoosh is on one side, so we do have that right. Kind of fitting holiday-ish music, isn't it? I'm trying to not create tangents as I draw each of these strokes, but it's not easy. The hand is probably okay. I just sort of need to... That's better. The hair still feels a little bit off to me. I think that this all needs to go inward a bit. And sort of cover up the side of the face a little bit more. Yeah, yep, 100%. Because what I want to have more of a gap here, so that I have some more negative space going on here. That definitely helps. That's gonna make it have a much nicer silhouette. And then we can kinda... add a little bit more here and there. I think that's good. And then we'll make the chin a little bit smaller so that we can fit all the features in here. And then I'm just going to warp the face a little bit so that it's coming a little bit forward. See if that works. Alright, maybe this piece. Maybe, like, up here. There we go. Okay, that actually adds a lot. That adds a lot more depth. I like that. I like that a lot more. So let's do something like that. And we have a little bit of the back of her head here. That's good. I like that. Do I have the... Alright, I want to make sure that that everything's on the right side. Yeah, that should be good. And then she does have a little bit of the lines here as for her horns, which I think is good. I think, okay, one of the horns definitely needs to go a little bit lower, I think. Yep, 100%. 100% needed to go lower. Bird Bun Bun, hello! Welcome in, welcome in. When I asked if you wanted to become a kami, I meant would you like to be a yokai that had great influence and power as a yokai slash content creator? That's an interesting question. What do you mean in terms of great influence and power? Like, do you mean in a benevolent sort of way, or... Because there are certain kitsune that can sort of possess people, and then there's like no kitsune who do it for bad reasons, and tenko kitsune who do it for like clairvoyant reasons. So I'm kind of curious where you want to go with that. Alright, it's finally looking cute, guys! I told you to trust the process! Like a benevolent contact. Great influence and power as a yokai slash content creator. I feel like I would need a little bit more information on sort of what you have in mind there, because I think that I think there's a lot of different ways that you can go about it, and not all of them within one's control. My gosh, I can't live without Liquify. It's so useful. It's so useful. Alright. Let's make... Oh, I want to add a little bit of her belly button. Is her tail in the right position? I feel like her tail is kind of... Her tail is, like, not quite working with the composition that I made. Let me see. What if we flipped it the other direction? Would that look better or worse? I'm just testing things, but let's see here. Does that work or not work? Might not work. Nah, it kind of has to be that way, doesn't it? It has better flow that way. I feel like I need some sort of, like, something here. It doesn't really work. She doesn't feel balanced, I guess, is the problem. Like... Trying to figure out here. I mean, I do, There's balance and then there's like appeal, right? I guess it does look better this way though. Liquify tool, my beloved. I don't use it enough. It's always wild watching it work. It's really crazy, right? What's the pose you're going for? I'm trying to do like an idol type thing. But I don't know. It's not quite working yet. It's so close, but I think it needs like a stage of some sort. But I don't really like have the time to go all out on making a stage. I wish I did. I wish I did, but I don't think I can for this one. I think maybe the other leg should be like... Does that work? Like less grounded maybe? Nah. No, it's probably better this way, but... Circular platform with a little bit of 3D depth? Maybe, maybe. I feel like something needs to be here. Just trying to think, like, if there's some sort of small, like maybe her bow motif? She has a bow motif. I'm trying to think if that works. Not really. Maybe the leg bend could be made to be more behind. For me, it's reading as a bit Irish jig. A little bit behind. The leg bend, this one? Maybe like... Right now the shin is in front, but I think the shin could be behind the thigh. Hang on a sec. I'm trying to remember how parts work. Shin. What part is your shin? I don't remember. What? It's hard to explain without drawing myself. Word art stuff is hard. No, it's fine. I understand that. I don't want to like hide it entirely. Shin is the lower leg. Okay. Shin is in front. I feel like the shin could be behind the thigh. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, that's just like this part here. Yeah, no, that's just like one stroke wrong. But I'm trying to figure out like the rest of the composition, I guess. Also, it's really tricky with the chibi level. More or less like that. I feel like they're kind of perfectly against each other. This could probably be warped a little bit. Yeah, that's better, I think. The shin is the part I hit off the coffee table by accident. Oh no! Okay. Ironically, that actually made the image clearer in my head. Ugh. Alright. Yeah, no, I think you're right. That definitely helped. Why am I still not happy with the overall... Is it just the angle that needs work? Like, no, it's probably... I think maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. I see what you mean with the Irish jig part now. I'm trying to figure out how to not make it look like that. Hang on. Let's try to fix this. I see what you're saying now. I can see it. It was nice when I had something flowing up the sides, kinda, even if the bow wasn't quite it. Yeah, I don't really know what works, though. You know what? Oh, you know what? Here's a really good idea. Wait. I think I have something. I think I have something. What if, because the whole thing is, like, stars, right? The whole thing is, hear me out. Because the whole thing is the 10K stars, and each streamer is based on the amount of stars, what if we do something like that, right? Where we have, like, this wave of stars, and each one of these could be, like, you know, some confetti of stars in a way that sort of helps form this circular composition. And then all of them could have this. And then they all have something in common that sort of ties it together, like, as one big collection. So I can do, like, the pastel stars again. I have to look up exactly how that would work, but I think that could work. I think that'll, like, give it something that ties all of them together. Let me see if I need to do anything here with the liquefy again, or if it's okay. Yeah, maybe a tiny bit here. And then we will move this up a little bit. I think that'll work, guys. I'm excited now. I think that'll work. And then they'll all be able to have it. So, like, from Tantan, it's, like, coming from her feet. From someone else, it might be, like, I don't know, from their hands or something, but something in the background that kind of makes this nice tied together composition. I'm excited. I think that works. Alright. Make that a little bit smaller, make this a little bit bigger. I feel better about how we're doing this now. That just gave me, like, a big boost of encouragement in a way. Have to duck out for work. Thanks for the stream star. No worries, Lillian. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, I hope you have a good rest of your day. I can't really say that gave me a second wind, though. I think that today I'm feeling a little bit off, so I don't think we're gonna go as long as I probably normally would. But this definitely does make me feel like I have a better direction for how I want to take the whole collection. And I think it's still nice that we are able to get a rough sketch of all these still within the stream time, right? I think this works. I think this works. And then we'll give, like, a little blush or something. I think that'll be good. See if we want to do any more liquefy or if we are good here. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit more, because when the mouth and nose are closer to the eyes, there is more of a sense of cuteness. Yes. Yes. I like this. Okay. Make this a little bit lower, so it matches the other one a little nicer. Yes. Okie doke. We'll save that and make sure we don't lose that. By the way, if you get stuck on the shape, you can try the silhouette trick, something that helps when I'm in a pickle. I was trying to do that, like, in my head. Like, as I'm working, I was trying to think of the silhouette. But yeah, do you mean, like, just blocking it out and seeing what it would look like? I wish I could have shown up earlier. Watching art is so fun. I was in work training, though. That's no worries at all, Bird Bun Bun. That's important, too. What I mean is helping people and improving on your art and gaining influence as a content creator and streamer and becoming omnipotent. Kami would be like a metaphor for that, since you're already a pretty strong yokai. Well, thank you, Dallin. So basically you're saying a Kami would be like somebody who has more influence and more recognition? Like, I guess in, based on this, you're saying, like, Iron Mouse is probably, like, you know, highest god tier, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess I would like that. I would like to, be able to be found more, for sure. I think that it would definitely help with, shrine work and all that. If I could be able to support things easier and have a few more people who knew of me, I think that would definitely be a good goal to have. That actually should be, like, probably one of my New Year goals, right? Is, like, get myself out there more. Get my name out there more. I still feel like something is slightly off with the face, but I can't put my finger on it. Maybe the eyes are a little too off to the side. Let's try moving them just a bit and see what happens. Yeah. They needed to be shifted slightly, for sure. Look at how different that is. Alright, so if that needed to be shifted slightly, then so does the hair. So we're gonna do one more hair shift here. I think we did this before, too. This is, like, mainly just proportion, adjustments, right? Like, we've got the design down. We're just adjusting proportion now. So we had that before, and now that's, like, yeah, bring it in just a little bit so that it's a little more natural looking, which also gives us a little bit more negative space here, which is good. Akia, hello! Welcome in! It has been a while, hasn't it? Oh my gosh, I've been, yeah, I've been on a long hiatus, but hello! I use the wand tool to select all line art layers and then invert selection. Oh, okay. So how would that... Let's try that real quick, I'm curious. So you would, like, do something like this, I guess? And then... make sure that's all the way around. And then invert. Alright, what do we think? Do we think that... Do you think we're good on the silhouette test here? I think once it's cleaned up a little bit, it'll help to know who it is. But we've got the tail showing, we've got the long ponytail showing, we've got the horn in the ear. I can't get both the horns in, but I think that works. I think that works. Heck yeah. Always good to do a silhouette test. Thank you, Taki. Alright. Let's see here. Maybe move this tiny bit up here. A little bit more of a smile. Yeah. Okay, now what I think we should do, this is always a tricky step for me, is figuring out how to clean up the line art. And this is the part that I'm not good at getting done on stream, honestly. I'm trying to make sure if we've... My playlist is so varied. Let me go a little bit here. I'm just trying to fill out any other gaps that we have here. I think that works. Yeah, I think, and I think that this works for the cow ears, right? Her ears are a little bit more floppy, so I'm kind of wondering if we should increase the floppiness. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe here. Maybe on this one. Yeah, it's a little bit floppier. And then I will floop this one too. Just a little bit. Because, you know, you can't have enough floppy cow here, right? And I will add a little bit more of a curvature to this, so that it has some more visual interest. Yeah. Alright, this is always the hard part. So there's two ways that we can do this, and I tend to find different things work for different cases, right? So we can either try cleaning up the line art as is from the sketch, or we can try doing over the line art. I kind of feel like for this, it will probably be better if we clean up the line art. That's sort of my gut reaction. So I'm gonna make sure that I have this the way I want it, which is why I'm being so picky about it. And yeah, this top of the hair is something that I kind of struggle with sometimes. It might have been better before. No, here. Let's do it this way. The thing is, I'm trying to not make it look flat. That's my main area of concern at the moment. That should be good. Got a work call? No worries. I'm the direction of the hair. I was just shifting it around a bit. So it didn't look like it was just pasted on. It's a little bit hard to do for this kind of style, I think. There we go. That works, that works. Minute changes like that are so funny because I feel like people who don't draw just don't get it. My chat knows that I can over-obsess with detail and minute changes like this. I'm a really bad perfectionist, so I'm like, I try to not do too many on stream, but it's still very hard for me. But like, you know, you wish you had like the full before and after, so you could show people like, no, really, it makes a huge difference, trust me. All right. Let's see here. Let's try to clean up from here, I think. Probably be the best way to do it. Don't know if we're gonna fully get it done, because... I'm feeling slightly under the weather today, but I want to try to keep going a little bit longer, if I can. It's really different, I promise, yeah. 100%. Alright. I want to try to make it, like, thin, so it's, like, nice and soft and elegant looking, which is sometimes hard to go from when we did, like, these really thick outlines. Oh, actually, I should also probably change the brush, right? It's not gonna work as easily if we're using the same brush. But let me try to get rid of all of these wiggle squiggles here. Make it a little bit easier to work with. A little bit of that debris can go away. See, this is why I kept saying, like, no, really, trust the process, because Because I know that it looks, I know that it has to go through an ugly phase to get to the point where it can be, really pretty. But you have to trust. You have to trust, because it has to go through a really ugly phase first. And before this gets taken out of context, Tantan is beautiful. It's the art phase that's ugly. Alright, make your ears a little bit lower, I think. It needs to kind of match the other one a bit better. I'm also not gonna try to be too perfectionist with the ending line art because, these aren't commissions. These are, like, little gifts. So I want to try to force myself to not be too crazy. And then at some point in the future, I really hope that I can do commissions like these. In terms of, like, I want to be able to do commissions that aren't always, like, really big, giant pieces. I feel like a lot of my commissions lately have been really large, and I feel like I need some pieces that are, like, a little bit more low-key, a little bit more relaxing. Can sort of, check them, send them off. Don't get me wrong, I like doing the larger pieces because they usually have really interesting narratives to them. But I like being able to do, like, just quick fun things, you know? Quick, relaxing, fun things. But it's one of those things, you know, if you get known for doing the bigger pieces, then more and more people come to you for the bigger pieces. For me, it's a color issue. I always mess with my colors at the end of the art process just so slightly. Oh, like filters and overlays and such. I always like looking at my sketches when I'm done with work, because I work with color blobs, silhouettes, rather than lines for sketches. Ooh, that's cool. I feel like my line art is the endoskeleton of my art. I use a pencil brush to make myself not a perfectionist about it. Yeah, I was saying that earlier, right? That it's like, it really helps to use a pencil brush. That's kind of why I was using, this, like, super rough one, right? This is like a really rough ink brush, and it forces you to just get the idea. And then the line art brush that I'm using is also, like, kind of a sketchier texture. It's not like a cream pencil, so it's not, like, fully soft textured, but it's, like, it's enough where I can just get the line art done. I completely know what you're talking about. Yeah, forcing yourself to not use, like, a G pen so that you can get the line art done. There we go. Sunny Ursa, hello! Welcome in. This is so cute. Thank you so much. I'm really hoping that that Tantan's gonna like it. She was our first poll pick so far, and we are hopefully going to do many of these throughout December. Tantan is so sweet. I love her. She's so great. I'm trying to, like, trying to not be super perfectionist with the line art here. We were just talking about how we have to, like, force ourselves to use different brushes to not make our line art perfectionism take over. But how are you doing, Sunny Ursa? It's good to see you. Haven't seen Tantan yet, I don't think. She is a pink cow VTuber. Pink cow VTuber idol in training. So if you see a pink cow on IRIAM with pink hair, then you will know who to look out for. So yeah, I'm probably going to need to do some of this off stream, especially with things like line art, just because I'm not good at doing line art on stream. I get so nervous and perfectionist with it, especially. But, I also can't spend too much time off stream with it, because that's where I have to focus on, like, the big commission stuff. I have a big commission that I need to work on, like, throughout all of December that needs to be done for Christmas. But I'm excited about it. It's a really fun piece. It has a lot of funny things going on, so I'm excited to get it done. But that means that for things like this, like for IRIAM, they kind of have to take a bit of a step back once I'm off stream, so I do have to be mindful of that. So I'm trying to work on it as much as I can here, but I also think I'm probably going to need to stop soonish. But we're trying to do what we can here. What could that commission be, I wonder? Phone apps aren't my favorite, so I'm trying to figure out the vibes of the app for reasons. I understand not being, like, super big fan of phone apps, but I do think that IRIAM has, like, a really cool, unique feeling to it. That isn't really, like, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like an app to me in a sense. It very much has, like, I don't know, it has its own presence. It's super fascinating. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's super fascinating. It doesn't feel like hopping on to, like, Twitch or YouTube mobile. It's got its own vibe. One thing about line art that I also want to be careful of is, like, I try to be, like, not perfectionist and just get it done, right? But then I end up not doing enough with line weight variation. So I need to, I then need to, like, go back and refine it so that it looks more interesting. Because right now the lines are getting, like, flatter, whereas they were more organic when we had the more organic pencil. So then we're gonna have to bring that back later. So it is kind of like double the work in a way. Just trying to add more variation, right? I'd love to get to the point where I could just, like, casually draw for hours on stream, but I'm not able to get myself to do it. Is anyone else able to do that? I can't do that. I talk too much, and then I get too tired, so then I can't do long hours. Need to force myself to do, like, quiet, chill, silent stream, and then just get, like, a lot of stuff done. I can't do it, though. I've tried. Tried many times. My voice goes, yeah, exactly. I'm doing a meowsing, how are you? I'm really glad to hear that, Sanirsa. I'm figuring out how to be a VTuber again, basically. I was on a long hiatus to the point that Twitch didn't even give me a recap. I didn't even get one of those, like, yearly recaps. Twitch is like, no, you've been gone too long. You don't get one of these. And I'm like, okay, dang. So I'm sort of, like, trying to learn how to stream and VTube and do art again. It's pretty killer on the voice unless I'm streaming Val. I can't go for too long. I feel like, I don't know if you feel this way too. I feel like other streamers have so much more stamina, and I can't figure out how they do it. I feel like other streamers can just go so much longer. it's interesting because I was watching this video from Pirate Software, and I think he was talking to Devin Nash, and he was talking about how he used to only be able to stream for like an hour at a time, and now he can go on the daily for 12 hours straight and not feel tired. And I'm like, sir, how do you get to that point? Like, what is the evolution for this? How do you achieve this? I feel like every stream I end up saying I'm EP. It's so crazy when streamers can go for so long doing just chatting. Yeah, I don't get it. Even when I'm doing drawing, I guess because it's like kind of just chatting in a way for me. Like before I was doing basic just chatting. But on IRIAM, I got like an hour in me. Maybe an hour and a half if I can push it. I mean, but yeah, that's the thing, Siri Hero. Like, he wasn't always able to do this. He actually had to, like, gain it over time. There's actually, like, if you go to Devin Nash's YouTube channel, I would definitely recommend watching that video. And it says something like, you know, how Pirate Software grew to, like, X many million subscribers, I don't know. But it's actually really interesting because he has a whole section about how he, like, trained himself to do just chatting and how he was really bad at it at first. And then Devin Nash was like, oh, that's really good to hear that it's something that we can learn. Taki, do you know the YouTube channel Devin Nash? He does, like, stream, he does, like, marketing analytics for streamers. So if you type in Devin, yeah, exactly spelled that way. It should be one of his latest videos. And I really recommend that anyone else who is a streamer, just check it out, because it's really inspiring to hear that this is, like, something that you can train to get better at, that it doesn't have to be something that you're, like, innately born gifted with, right? I mean, I don't really know how to get to that point, but it's still really encouraging, I think. I don't know, I've always been the one to tell people that I don't think I would ever be able to do, like, a subathon, because I just don't think I would be able to stream as long as something like that requires. But I like doing parties. I like doing parties and goals and things, but I just don't think I'd ever be able to do a subathon. Like working out a muscle, yeah, kinda. I mean, to be fair, I've been able to go a lot longer this stream than I have past all the other streams. All the other streams, I was, like, first time, I couldn't even last, like, 1 hour. All of my experience, that I lost during the hiatus. And then I've been, like, slowly gaining it back, so now I'm just trying to stream more frequently, and IRIAM is a huge part of that. And it's, like, slowly getting easier to be able to talk longer. I remember the first time that I streamed, my voice gave out so badly that I thought I was going to quit within the first 2 weeks. And even though I was on a really long hiatus, this past year, we're still here. We've been doing this for, about, like, 3 years now, didn't quit after the first 2 weeks, and I feel like, you know, next year I'm hoping that we really, really tackle things and push further and work harder. For all of us, right? I'm hoping that for everyone. I used to stream for 1 hour, now I stream 3, so I'm sure it's a trainable thing. No subathon, though. Oh god, no, way too hard. Yeah. It's not that I would even want to do that. Like, I don't have any desire to do an endurance stream of that many hours. I just like doing party stuff, man. I think it'd be fun to find, like, our own way to do that kind of thing. But I haven't really figured it out what works yet. I'd like to try to do a subathon one day, but I have work. Yeah, understandable. I really want to figure out, like, something that, like, something that not just for what I want to do, but, like, in general. I think that streamers, we should, like, as a whole, try to figure out, like, ways to do subathon-like things that don't require burning out over, like, a 24-hour period. I think special event streams are awesome and can be 1 to 2 hours long and is perfect. Yeah. I want to normalize it. I feel like that kind of thing isn't normalized enough. Like, so many people opt for subathon. I want to see people doing more of those kind of, like, event streams, but that it's treated as exciting as a subathon is, right? Like, I feel like the name in the zeitgeist of streaming holds so much weight. Hopefully that makes sense. I feel like people overdo and burn themselves out afterwards. As someone who has had over 10 years of writing, burnout is not very fun. Yeah, for sure. Also, hello, Astra! Congrats on 10k stars. Thank you. It's something that we're gonna try to continue doing on IRIAM throughout the month of December, and I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I think there are. I've seen a lot of pretty successful stream events that aren't long. I need to check more of those out then. But I haven't, like, I feel like I haven't been around as much either, so there could definitely be things that I'm missing too. This microphone keeps leaning and I'm trying to figure out how to fix it. I think it's leaning to one side here. There we go. Probably also doesn't help that it's covered with such thick line art that I can't really tell what it's doing. I think one real issue with IRIAM is I can't use it when USB debugging is turned on my phone. USB debugging? I'm not really sure what that is. I don't have a webcam, I have to use weird developer settings to turn my phone into one. Oh, okay, okay. It makes IRIAM crash. Oh no. Gotta go, but it was nice seeing you, cute Akari. Thank you so much, Seniersa. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much. One-day events can be pretty successful if advertised and given enough content in said day. Not even a 4-hour stream, more like 8 to 12. Hmm? Wait, do you mean like an 8 to 12-hour stream? That still seems like a lot. I meant 24-hour. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like 8 to 12 is too much for me. I don't know. I'm lucky if I can hit 4. Cowl. Yes, it actually, like, I told you, we needed to trust the process. Also, hello again, Vessa. Ah. Okay. I don't think that we're going to be able to, finish the line art at this exact moment, so what I want to start doing, before we, like, wrap things up, is I just very, very quickly, not even accurately, definitely not even accurately, I sort of want to quickly just, like, flood in the color to show you where things are going to go. Probably gonna have to make adjustments later. But I just want to be able to show, like, a little bit of the direction that we're going, so that if you do see Tantan on IRIAM, then you will know what to look for. So, as I mentioned, she has pink hair. Cute little cow ears, little horns. Cowbell. This is a little bit more red, I think. Like I said, these colors are not going to be super, super accurate because I'm just trying to do it on the fly here. But I want to be able to give you guys a visual if you happen to run into her. Oh, and her shirt also says moo. There we go, and just a little bit. Have you seen this cow? Yeah. And then her eyes are like purple? Purple. Purpley pink. Magenta. They're magenta-y. I'm not able to do this as I wish, but more like that. I might have to make a few other adjustments later, just to make sure this is accurate enough. Those eyes probably need to be a little bit more wide. Something like that. It'll look better probably when the line art is refined a bit more, I think. I think the whole thing just needs to... Hang on, you know what? I'm gonna try something. I think the whole thing just needs to be, like, brought up a little bit. Yeah. The face was sort of falling a little bit. I think that works. Yeah. Alrighty. So, yeah, I'm gonna refine the face and the line art. And I do think that this should probably all over be a little bit more saturated. Yeah, that's more accurate, I think. It was a little bit too gray, maybe a little bit in between there. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah. I saw her last on Old McDonald's farm. She looks pretty cute. Yeah. Alright. I like Tantan because she's cute and nice to Fox. She's great. Alright, oh yeah. I think... hang on a sec. I think I'm probably going to wrap it up here. So, most likely what I will be doing is, cleaning up the line art a little bit. Not make it, like, super perfect if I can help it, but just, you know, clean it up a little bit more. And, clean up the color a little bit more. Probably not gonna spend any more than, like, maybe an extra 2 hours on it, so, you know, not too long. Try to get the whole thing done and posted later today, if possible. Might not be possible, not really sure yet, but, you know, we'll see. Like I said before, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so we shall see. Either finish today or tomorrow, I think. But with that, I think we are probably going to wrap up here. So I think we did really make some nice progress. I think we got something that's definitely recognizable as her, and we'll get it to a nice finish. We'll get it to a nice finish, and I will post it later on. So thank you everyone who stopped by to join and watch the process of this. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to do a stream tomorrow. We shall see. If I am, it will likely be on IRIAM. So if you want to check that out, I will post a notice maybe an hour or so before going live. And if you haven't yet, definitely consider downloading IRIAM on your app store of choice. I'm sorry, I'm like so out of it by the end here. And yeah, I hope to see you there. So thank you everyone again for stopping by and joining me, and we will talk later. Oh, and if you haven't yet, definitely consider joining the Discord. Alright, thank you so much, Stargazers. Wherever you may be in the world, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, and night, and all the best.